All right, we are almost live. We are almost there, and I'm gonna get the chat up and running. Get everything going first. And hello everyone, welcome. Crash here, this RTA Motorsports. Thank you so much for joining in. We're just gonna have some fun today. We're we're actually using our new Canon EOS Rebel SL2 DSLR camera as a webcam, and it seems to be working pretty good. I'm a little curious how long the battery is going to actually last us. May not last us all that long, but we'll give it our best shot. It's going to be a decent test at that. Let's see. There it is. So chat should be up and running now. Make sure it's updated here as well. Beautiful. All right. There we go. Okay, so I'm not really sure as to what we're going to be jumping into. I was thinking maybe some Assetto Corsa, as we haven't jumped into that in a long time. Assetto Corsa is always fun. Might just do that. I was thinking some more project cars too, because of that fun pack. It is a lot of fun, but the last few times we streamed with it, we've been having some bugs with it where it's been kind of, how do I put it? Well, it's just been freezing. It's been crashing on us at random points, which is a little strange. Because normally Project Cars 2 on my system has always been very stable. I'm not exactly sure why we would be getting some issues at all. But we were, which is a little unnerving. We do have the motion simulator up and running. And see, all right, so we're getting Assetto Corsa launching right now. Let's see what our volumes are, just to make sure everything is working good. All right, so we got the volumes up. Let's change this over so that way you can see what we're looking at. There we go. Whoa, why is that so zoomed in? Oh man. Let's see, let's go to... Oh, I don't know why that's so zoomed in. I think it's because of when we did... When we do iRacing, that's kind of what we're using most of the time. There we go, and let's just drop that down so that way you can see all the normal views here. All right. See what we should pick here. Ferrari 330. All right. And I want to go around Laguna Seca. I like that track. I really do. And we will use I don't know if I might have to just do. That's one thing. I'm trying to see if we can use the same car class, but we might just do single. Hey, Sky Juice, how you doing, buddy? So I think we're just going to use the same car class. And let's make sure some of these settings, because yeah, everything is off. Kind of wanted to have some sort of practice to this, but no, let's just jump in practice first. Let's take the car around the track, and then from there we'll actually do the race to make sure everything is working correctly as it should. So how's everyone going? How you doing, Sky? Got my morning cup of coffee here. Ah! Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it, man. We're just working out some bugs we're kind of using our DSLR as a webcam, so we're kind of working out some bugs while having fun racing. See you all next time, man. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this working. For some reason, it doesn't seem to want it. I'm having a little bit of issues right now actually capturing the setup Corsa for some reason. It's not wanting to. Never had this issue with the setup Corsa. There we go. Finally. Let's see, it looks all kind of blown out and stretched out though. Oh, I remember what I gotta do. Sorry for the delay, everyone. We've just been apparently not in a set of courses for a while. I just remember what I have to do. Let's go to display mirror. There we go. Now I'm getting it. We're in business. Okay. You can barely hear my voice. Can you hear me now? I feel like that commercial. Can you hear me now? Yeah, yeah. Let's lower that down a little bit. All right, let's just take it around the track a few times and see how this all works out. It's actually my first time in this car, and I'm very impressed. I like how he just keeps putting it in and out of second gear. So I think this is a dog-leg transmission, if I believe so. All right. Look at those crazy humps of the front two tires. That is insanity. I just realized I have my steering wheel program off. Overall, this feels pretty good. Seat handles this turn here. Nope. These older tires don't stick that well. Oh! Almost completely lost it there. Got a feeling I just got to be a lot more gentle on this car. Braked way too late for this car's abilities. Feels kind of very floaty in a way. These fender humps are absolutely insane, though. Come on. Ah! Almost lost it again. Off throttle, this thing just kind of loses almost all grip, just starts sliding. There we go. Whoa! get in the dirt. Let's cut it there and make sure everything is still working as it should. Oh, changing views. Changing views. There we go. Woo. Treco, love that car. Chucky Twin, you can barely hear my voice. Have I tried the inverted pedals? No, not yet. I would love to. Actually, I reached out to them to see if we could try to get a set in the studio, just to try, not necessarily to try to get anything for free or anything like that. But yeah, I reached out to them. Still haven't heard back. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I'm not expecting anything. But if I do find a set on like eBay or something like that for a decent price, I'm definitely gonna try to jump on that. So yeah, let's lower it down just a little bit. You know, since I updated to this recent version of OBS Studio, I've been having weird issues with audio, as far as just like it seems to be blasting audio way high, way high. Let's see. So we're gonna do a race with this car, and let's make sure. Yep, we got everything on the correct setting. I lowered down the car audio a little bit, so maybe you could hear me a little bit better, hopefully. And then, yeah. So we're just gonna, let's see. The way I'm gonna do this, I have strength at 98%, variation 3%, aggression. I was gonna put, let's do like 17%. 19 opponents. Yasin, how you doing? Long time no see. Let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do here as far as this race. I want to put, I don't know, how many laps do you think? I love the UI in Assetto Corsa to a point, but I really, there's so much room for improvement. I mean, I sometimes get lost in it, just looking for simple things like how many laps, you know. So we'll do a 10-lap race, and yeah, we're just gonna crash. Yep, pretty much. All right. So again, we're using, I don't know if you all seen in the beginning. In the beginning, we were kind of like troubleshooting some issues we were having. I'm trying not to touch my capture card here on the left. But I just posted a video. We did an unboxing and initial impressions with our new Canon EOS Rebel T2 camera. And so this is our new, our new main shooter for this channel. Now I'm just testing it out, using it as a webcam. But we also compared it with our camcorder we've been using on this channel, as well as the Logitech G920 webcam. So check out that last video if you want to see a comparison. You know, if you're thinking about getting a DSLR, we did an unboxing with it as well as a comparison. It's pretty interesting. You can kind of check that out. Waiting for an echo. Waiting for an echo in waiting room. Not sure what you mean by that. All right. Oh, somehow I just selected a different... Am I like looking at a different car? Oh, I did something weird in Assetto Corsa. I don't think I'm actually in my car. I don't know what the heck I just did. Huh. Very interesting. I apologize for the delay, everyone. We're going to have to X out of this because I can't. It's not letting me do anything. And we're going to reopen the race. It's only going to take about 2 seconds to do that. I think somehow like I clicked on another car and it like threw me in that car and I couldn't see any of the menus. One thing we do have to make sure that we're doing though, is the audio out of sync? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pause the desktop and I'm going to listen in. I want to see if the audio is out of sync on my side. Oh yeah, it is. We can fix that. Let's see here. Oh, for some reason. Why did that happen? No, Carl Hamilton, everyone has the delay, unfortunately. Let me, It seemed like the audio was ahead of my mouth. Alright, let's give that a try. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Hopefully it looks a little bit better. It's fine now. Well, I just changed the delay before, after you said it's fine, so hopefully it's not off now. Alright, that should work. Alright, so alright, so now let's get everything back up and running correctly. Hopefully, Carl Hamilton, no, still good. Thank you so much for letting me know that. That was weird because before I actually changed the settings, you said it was fine. So I'm wondering if just this version of OBS I'm having issues with, because I have crashing issues at times. It's weird. It's weird. I already set the delay before we even did the stream and recorded some recordings to make sure everything was fine, and yet still it's finicky. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna do I think a 10-lap race. I think it's set it for. I'm not quite sure what the heck I set it for. And we're gonna try to. We're gonna let the cars go first because I gotta pull up my wheel config here. We're gonna restart the race. I just gotta pull up my force feedback control. If you don't have this software here, where is it? So I think it's all the way down at the bottom. Come on. Where is it? Force feedback clip. This software is absolutely awesome. Right down here on the bottom. Force feedback clip, it's a free software. You can put it on strong or maximum. Stick it on dynamic, and it really does wonders for your force feedback. Really change how a set of course it feels, especially for if you have a weaker wheel or anything like that. All right, let's restart the session. Let's make sure everything's still recording. We are beautiful there. All right, here we go. $11 laps. Hang in there. Really should have downshifted. Ah! Oh, darn it. Now we're all the way in the back. That one turn got me. But we got 11 laps to pick it up, so we have time. Look at all those Ferrari pit boxes. One thing I gotta try to get used to is really at the entry of a turn, getting hard on the brakes and then getting off it, kind of like that F1 style. Get on it. And by the time you're midway through the corner, you should be already getting off the throttle, off the brakes. I find that I'm still like trying to correct my braking midway through the corner a lot of the times. A lot of that has to do with practice with a car. Like we said earlier in the vid, it's my first time with this car. So I'm sure next few laps we'll get this car sorted, but my gosh, this car is a handful. Oh, come on. I gotta stop sliding through there. In practice, it felt a lot easier. Really gotta brake early with this car, jeez. Come on. Something about me in this car is just not clicking. I thought by now we would already have it sorted. Very beautiful car, though. Ah! Almost went completely into the wall in there. There we go. See, the problem mainly with this track, with this car, is when the car starts getting light, it loses like all traction, and this track has a lot of hills, so it's like you're constantly fumbling with periods of no traction. Try to figure it out. Try giving it a little bit of throttle while also getting on the brakes, just riding that throttle. Because when you come completely off the throttle, it just hangs the rear of the car out. I think slowing down is making me faster in this car. go. We're finally getting the hang of it. It's a shame it's at the end of the race, though. Trying to push it a little bit harder. Oh, went out really wide there. Oh! Slid that one in. Started to get light right there. Took a little while, but once we realized what the car wanted, it's now become a pretty fun car to drive. Just took me a little practice. Too hot. Way too hot. Oh, man. Come on, turn! So we ended up getting last place, but that's all right. Woo! That was a lot of fun. Ron Smith, am I using any assist or ABS? No, all assists were off. Love the setup, the cockpit, nice choice. Thank you so much. Carl Hamilton, have a good day, buddy. You had to go back to work. Oh, man. Woo! K-Pax, what VR headset am I using? I'm using the, this is the HTC Vive. Carl Hamilton just downloaded force feedback clip last night, hasn't tried it yet. I think it's awesome. It definitely changed how my wheel feels big time. Those gloves you're using look like the ones used for firefighting in the Navy, Dennis warned. Yep. But they're not. They're, let's see, what are they called? Race Quip. You could actually, you can see that right there. I do have autofocus off, so there you go, Race Quip. And they are racing gloves, but yeah, they're pretty damn warm. I think they do have some sort of fire rating on them. Woo! All right. So we do have time. I think we're gonna try another race here. Let's get the headset on, so that way we can see. The sweat is real. All right. Let's see here. I'm glad that my pedal cam didn't fall. Hopefully that worked out, and hopefully the audio levels were somewhat decent. Let me actually check that real quick. I think I'm going to bump up the audio a little bit on the cars because I could barely, in that recording, I could hear the cars, but it's not as loud as I would want it to be. How does the audio level sound to you guys during that last race? I think we're going to try maybe a GT3. Maybe a GT3 style race as our next one. Chucky Twin, have I tried the inverted club sport pedals, and do they hook up with the CSL Elite steering wheel? They do work with the CSL Elite steering wheel. I have not tried them yet. They're essentially the same wheel as what we have here. I mean, the same pedals as what we have here, just inverted. I would love to try those. Like I said earlier, I reached out to them, so hopefully they get back to me regarding that. I know the PR guy that I used to deal with is no longer there. It's someone else. And I did get a message from one of them like 2 weeks ago that they're doing a lot of stuff right now out there, a lot of PR work out there, and that they would get to me as soon as they can. I haven't heard back yet, so hopefully we hear back from them. Let's see. Yasin, audio was great in his opinion. Awesome. Awesome. So what we're going to do now, let's see. Yeah, race equipped gloves, they are very warm. But with my Alcantara wheel here, I do appreciate that I'm not messing it up at all. I have an Alcantara steering wheel in my car, and it's quite a difference as far as the wear. And if you drift at all, when the wheel is spinning really fast, these gloves here, any sort of racing glove that has, you know, any sort of grip surface to them, when you grip onto these Alcantara steering wheels while the wheel is turning really fast, it's almost minimal effort. It just grips, so you could stop the wheel really easily. And because I was noticing, especially high torquey wheels like this one here, when the wheel was spinning, especially during drifting, I would grab it, but it would turn a little bit first. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I have a lot more control with these gloves on. There's got to be a reason why they use them in real life. So I think what we're going to do is maybe we'll do a race around the Nordschleife. And let's see, what car should we use? Thinking about the K2 gloves. K2 gloves are freaking awesome. Just they're expensive. They're very expensive. Let's see. Trying to see what car we should use. I think we might go GT3. And I might do the 911 RSR. All right, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a race around the Nordschleife. I think we're going to do maybe 2 laps. I think 2 laps would be appropriate right now because it just takes so damn long. But I think 2 laps would be just fine. And random gridding position. Of course, we have nothing on. Let me see if I could actually... There you go. Okay. All right. So now you can see what we're looking at here. Opponents, you can see we have the GT3 style cars. Crazy Buzzy, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for joining in. We're going to do 20 opponents here in the GT3 class. Our car is going to be Porsche 911 RSR. It's kind of one of my favorite cars. I always look for an excuse to drive this. We're going around the Nordschleife. The summary here. 2 laps, just a quick little session here. Well, you can see here we have traction control off. We also have stability control off, ABS off, mechanical damage is on. Everything else was pretty much it. We have no assists. And as far as AI, 98%, variation 3%, with aggression at 17%. My pedal view is inverted. Well, no, it's... Oh, it is. Look at that. I didn't realize... Wow, good catch. Thank you, Crazy. I thought I changed that already. Bam! Look at that. Thank you so much. Actually, let's adjust one thing in here. Because that is too big now. Everyone was probably, that's probably why I was getting so many pedal questions like, what the heck pedals are you using? They don't, why is the gas pedal on the wrong side? There we go. All right, so that looks a lot better now. Good deal. So here we go. Let's jump into this session. I guess with this car around the track, my personal best is like, what did it say, 756 or something like that. Pretty horrible. Should be a lot faster than that. But well, we'll see what we get around this time. Ah, I love coffee. Coffee good. You can see from that last session too. I mean, granted, my computer gets the room really, really hot. You could see kind of all the sweat that piled up from the VR headset, the computer, but mainly just the session. It is pretty intense. Guess where the clutch was before. That's horrible. Oh, I did it again. Somehow I clicked on another car. Darn it. We're going to have to go out and back in. Because there's no way that I know of to go back to my car. There's got to be a button to it. Like to switch cars. Oh, that's so frustrating. Crazy Buzzy want to go on a server maybe later. Actually, I'm working later. So this is kind of like my time off for the day. Maybe later. But probably not today. I do gotta say, so far, my my Canon DSLR is actually working pretty good as a webcam. There is an attachment, like a dummy battery that I want to get for it, that will enable you to plug in the camera and supply it with continuous power. That we have on an order. So hopefully we'll get that in soon. All right. So again, we got to turn on that force feedback clip. So I don't know if we'll be able to get that on fast enough. We might have to just restart. That's the only downside to it. Dynamic. It's the only downside. You got to kind of open it up every single time. It used to stay up. I don't know why it doesn't anymore. So you could adjust the settings, because it doesn't hold the settings. I mean, I kind of wish, like, when you put it on strong or whatever, and you set it to dynamic, that it would just hold those settings. It doesn't seem to ever want to do that. All right, here we go. Let's make sure tires are what we want. Yeah, medium. Probably hard would be better because this track is just so long. Oh, my paddles aren't mapped. Oh no. That's a fail. Ah, we're going to have to go out and back in. I apologize, everyone. That's another thing I wish with Assetto Corsa, that they would have an option screen inside of Assetto Corsa. Like, you know, in most titles now, you could adjust things in your options. Oh, man. Oh, I have it set to the shifter base for, like, when we were doing the Pagani, that has a actual sequential shifter down here. Epic. Crazy Buzzy. I'm sorry. Darn it. All right. Here we go. Now the race session's starting back up. Hopefully it will be somewhat in the same place. I think my studio lighting here too is kind of causing a lot of issues with heat. All right, here we go. Woo! I thought I almost spilled my coffee. Made me scream for a second. There we go. Yeah! Oh, this is such a change from being in that car that we were in last. I really need to get that GT3 McLaren wheel that Fanatec is releasing, or their F1 wheel. For cars like this. Everyone's telling me I really need to try their lighter steering wheels. Forgot this car could just handle that turn section without any problem. Kind of finding myself, I'm like driving a little cautiously because that last car kind of got me a little messed up. I'm like nervous to do certain things now. So if you saw earlier in the stream, we have no assists on. The cars are at 90. The opponents are at 98%. We're doing a pretty good job blocking, I think. Because you can see the lead car, he's like gone. So I think if the AI came around me right now, they would just blow my doors off. Although we do have a gap between us and the cars behind. So maybe I am not doing too bad. Oh no! That car did not like that curbing at all. We got a Corvette C7R right on our tail. gotta say, I haven't raced with AI in a while. And even though they did just hit me, I'm surprised we haven't been hit more often. I remember a long time ago with AI, it was almost, in all the sims, undrivable because they would just punch you right off the track. Almost totally oblivious. Ah! See, at points like that, they wouldn't slow down for you. Curves are a little treacherous for this car. Come on! Oh, why, hello! All right, let's restart. This is getting ridiculous. The AI is just getting a little pissed off with me, I think. Alright, so one thing we learned from that is we need to stay off the darn curbs. So, yeah, let's stay off of curbs, and let's see how we do this time. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to soft tires, because I'm feeling a little daring, and being that this is only a 2-lap race, let's see how that fares for us. Especially in the beginning, we might be able to take some of these turns a little bit harder. Oh, man. What the heck? I don't think that was AI hitting me. As much as it was, it's probably me overcooking the tires in the beginning there. In some sections I have to get up on the curb. It's just how it's meant to be. I love how when you go through tunnels, you kind of get that echo effect in Assetto Corsa. Something that's actually missing in a lot of different tunnels. Ah! don't know why we lost it there. I'm like making very, very novice mistakes right now. Well, we're just gonna roll with it. I can't keep restarting the race. We'll be here for 3 days. That curb kind of hits you like a wall. If you even touch it, just kicks your whole front end over. We're going to try to get around this McLaren ahead of us, or this Mercedes is going to try to overtake us. See how this car does with the carousel. It's been pretty violent. Look at this, I'm getting damaged. Just trying to go through the carousel. This car does not like going through that carousel. Come on! Big jump there. Oh, I got smoke. It handled that one a lot better. So we have some front end like aero damage. So this is definitely going to affect our top speed. Let's make sure everything is still shooting. Yep. Good deal. Not sure how long I have left on this battery. Because this Mercedes is just going to come right around us. Probably due to their power, but also the fact that we also have some aero damage Hard on the brakes. Woo! That was intense. That was rough. That was rough. Whoa, what the heck was that about? Somehow we have damage. It acted like we hit something, except I didn't see anything that I hit. Now our steering is completely off. I didn't notice that we even hit anything. I know I was close to that barrier, that wall on the right side, but I didn't think I hit it. And it's showing the wrong side being damaged. It's showing my left front. Unless AI was on my left front. I didn't notice them there. Oh, I have no steering! Ah, we have one good lap! Now everything is just... Yeah, there's no way. There's no way we're gonna make it around like this. I tried to limp it along as I could. Let's go back to the pits and see. Controls locked for basically 2 minutes. Jeez. That's a little excessive. Woo! Ah. See, we got 70 seconds left. I don't know. This is kind of junky. Well, instead of waiting here for a minute, wasting everyone's time, we obviously know that now we're going to be in last place, which kind of stinks. Let's try something different. We'll try something a little different. That was fun though. I mean, the AI wasn't as rough as I thought they would be, but I don't know what the heck happened that caused that really bad damage on the front left side. I know I was close to the wall on the right, and it was just like, it was an instant. I don't know if maybe the AI came up behind me, because when I noticed when it come around that first turn to the left, the AI was way behind all of a sudden. So I don't know if they hit me and then hit the wall or something like that. It's like a little over 1 second behind. The video of the game is not in sync with the video of you driving. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Let's see. I think I know what I gotta do. Let's put this on. Boom. And then we'll put the this here on. Thank you so much for letting me know. I mean, this is the first time we're really ever using our DSLR as a webcam, so we're kind of going through some growing pains here, but we're getting it, so that way next time things like this don't happen. Let's see, filters. So I would imagine the gameplay is probably ahead of me. All right, there we go. So the delay should be solved. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to look at the stream real quick. Oh, I see. Yep. I see. All right. Yep. So we have that one, and then there's one more that I got to put a delay on. Boom. Okay. All right, so everything should be good now. And we'll do one more session because we have a little bit of time. All right, here we go. So, fast lap of a 708. Not the best, but it works. Let's do car. What do we want to drive? Renzo Sim Racing, how you doing? Set the damage to 0. No, I need to be accountable for my actions. And let's add, let's see. But those AI are nuts. Where are we racing? Yep, yep. AI are crazy. But we'll get them. I know I keep losing every single race, but we'll get them. Do a 5-lap race here. All right. Yeah, Renzo. Finally, geez. Thank you so much for joining in. All right, so we're going to jump in the Ferrari 599 XX Evo. Again, we're gonna try our best to really get with the FFB or force feedback clip. We're gonna try to get that tool dialed in as fast as we can. You can only do it at the start of the race, and the countdown sometimes is a little too fast. So we're gonna try to make sure we get that, and hopefully this all works out. So it looks like we are starting at the back. 19 out of 21 cars. So quickly hit that on maximal, dynamic. Set our... Come on. It's been a long time since I've driven this car. Oh no! Forget the AI. I'm the crazy one. I had like no brakes there. You see that? I was... Let's restart that session. That was crazy. We stopped way far back and we still didn't have enough track to stop us. That's what we have as far as tires go. We're going to go soft again. This is not a long race. We should be just fine. That was embarrassing. What the heck? Is my clutch like not working? Clutch used to work. I know this is a paddle shift car, but it used to be something that would still work anyway. Last time. Used to be something you could kind of leverage, put it in first gear and still hold that clutch in. But I guess that's a thing of the past. All right. And judging by the other cars, we might have one of the slower cars here. What the heck was that about? I don't remember this car ever feeling so floaty and disconnected. It's like I can't even drive this car. This is crazy. We're going to have to choose a different car. I don't remember me having so much of an issue driving that darn thing. Wow, that was a shame because I used to drive that car around the Nordschleife all the time. I don't know if it's because we have every single assist off, but that shouldn't even matter. I mean, it's like the car can't even friggin' drive. You know what? Let's do the Audi Sport Quattro. I was staring at it earlier anyway. It's going to be the Audi Sport Quattro and the Toyota Celica. So that should be weird. But yeah, that other card just got me angry. There was like no front end grip whatsoever. Whatever. That was terrible. All right. For the BMW rim, put the force at 100%. I think my force is at 100. Let's see. Oh, 110. Okay. I'll give that a shot. I just don't ever remember having an issue with that last car. And that really kind of got me a little PO'd. Because I used to be really fast with that car. This car sounds better anyway. Whoa, up on two wheels. Oh no! That was my fault. I'll let the AI go for that one. Ah! Come on! Oh, you got me that lap. Ah! Oh, the Celica trios! Oh, there's actually four of them. Oh, no! Me coming on track unsafe. Oh, well. Little drift. Come on. I'm just overdriving the heck out of this car. Whoa. Whoa, Audi in the middle of the track. Bye, Toyota. No. Gosh. That Toyota does sound pretty sweet, though. I'm not trying to drift this car. I think I just killed the tires. They are not gripping nowhere near as much as they were. Oh, yeah. No handbrake, I guess. Nope. I'm just resorting to almost sliding this car in every turn. Oh, we got a few cars that are retired. The AI messed up a few times. Oh, we got a blown up Audi. Another one. There's some smoke coming out from his car. Another car retired. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm not going to catch up to those other leader cars, but because we're being more silly than anything. Oh, look at this. Ah, don't look at this. Don't look at this. We were having fun drifting, but I couldn't save it. We gotta take this car around the Nordschleife. So we ended up getting 5th. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That was actually a lot of freaking fun. That was genuinely a lot of fun, especially with all the, Oh no, the game was silent. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened. Hey, Crazy Buzzy, didn't you see in the past, like, we used to make mistakes like, we would go and we would selfie stream the entire stream, like an hour-long stream of just this camera view here? I think you've seen a few of those, especially in Dirt Rally. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's horrible. So, well, anyway, this one was mostly just a test because we were trying to, it's almost impossible when you use FFB clip on dynamic. Yeah, I love FFB clip. It's such a good piece of software. It may make the force feedback in some cases because I like to have it on maximum. I mean, that's probably unrealistically strong, but my gosh, it felt so good. It felt really good. Oh man, I am so sorry that you guys didn't get to actually hear any of it. So we're gonna be doing another stream tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, my time. Probably around the same time that we are now. We're We're going to do another stream. I'm going to try to do it about 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so we'll try to take the Audi Sport Quattro around the race around the North Cycle. We'll try to do a longer race. Now that we got everything pretty much set up with our pedals, all the camera views and everything like that, we'll Crazy Buzzy, all my cars are up at 85. Okay. Well, maybe I'll give that a shot and see how that feels. But yeah, tomorrow morning we'll try to give another stream a shot around the North Life. I'm probably not going to post this one because we just had so many technical issues, but that comes with any sort of streaming test that you do. I might do a stream tonight, but I highly doubt it. It's most likely going to be tomorrow around 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 to noon. I don't really like to be on a schedule, but we'll do our best. So Audi Sport Quattro around the North Life, I think that's going to be freaking fun. We'll probably do a short race first just to get myself warmed up to the car. Maybe around this track again, we'll do another short race, and then we'll jump into the North Life. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button, and as well as that reminder bell so you can see when we're going live tomorrow. And also, we are going to be talking about the HTC Vive Pro because we're going to be ordering them once the orders come live, and my thoughts on the whole HTC Vive Pro versus like Samsung Odyssey and other headsets that are out right now, or even the Pimax 8K, being that we have a 1080 Ti. I kind of been weighing the options between all three, as well as doing some research, and yeah, we're going to discuss that a little bit more tomorrow. So I'm Chris, this is RTA Motorsports. Thank you so much for joining in. The camera we're using here right now as our main shooter is our new Canon EOS Rebel SL2. It's our new DSLR camera. Definitely take a look at our last video we have just posted. Our last video is our unboxing and our comparison between our three cameras that we have here. This is our first DSLR. We also have a Sony Handycam camcorder, as well as the tried and true Logitech G920 webcam that everyone uses. You can kind of get a feel for how all three will compare to each other just straight out of the box. Again, I'm Chris, RT Motorsports. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Hit that reminder bell so you'll see when we go live. Again, we're not really adhering to a schedule, but it might be around 11 to 12. 11 a.m. to 12 Pacific Standard Time. See you all then.